Michelle here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today's going to be part one of my gallbladder series, how to know if you're having a gallbladder attack, if you possibly have gallstones, if you have to have your gallbladder removed. All of that stuff will be covered in this series. So around November, I decided to start really watching my calories. I was tracking everything I ate on an app. I can't remember what the app was called. I'll probably just put it across the screen. I was eating under 1,200 calories a day. Within 2.5 months, I had lost 15 pounds. Now, a little backstory. For the past few years, I've had a lot of back issues, so I have really slacked on my exercising, and I just wasn't eating the best. And then in January, my kids wanted to order a pizza, and I decided like I would treat myself. I had 2 bites of 1 slice of pizza, and the pain up under the chest, I thought I was having a heart attack. I was sweating profusely, like my clothes were soaked. I started vomiting. I felt like I couldn't breathe. It didn't matter if I stood up, if I lied down, if I lied on my side. It didn't matter what I did. The pain was not going away. It lasted almost an hour before I actually asked my daughter. She was texting a few family members to see if they could drive me to the hospital. Nobody could, so she ended up calling the ambulance. When they came, they actually thought it was just gas. They didn't seem to think it was any big deal. It kind of started to subside once they were there, so I didn't go to the hospital. A few days later, I had to go for my regular appointment at the pain clinic for my back, and I told them what was going on. I still was having that pain, like a sharp pain and a pressure. It feels kind of like a stabbing pain and like something is heavy sitting on your chest. I still was having that, and kind of just let the doctor know there what I had been experiencing, and he said immediately, "You had a gallbladder attack and you need to go to the hospital and get that checked out, especially if it's still bothering you." So that night I went to the hospital, I got checked, they did some blood work, and they told me I had to come back in the morning. I had to fast and come back for 8 o'clock in the morning to have an ultrasound done. When I came back, they determined that I had sludge and debris. I'll put across the screen the technical term for what sludge and debris is. And they said they didn't see any stones at that time. Well, that was January. Now we're into June, and I am still having a lot of problems. I feel like certain things I eat really aggravate it, and it's just always bothering me. Some days way worse than others. So I finally went to the doctors about a month ago and told them, you know, all these months it's still hurting me. I just really didn't want to have my gallbladder out, because when I was there at the hospital, they said if I continued to have attacks and problems, obviously I would have to have it removed, and I just didn't want to. I'm very nervous about surgery. I went for another ultrasound, and they determined that now I have a lot of stones in my gallbladder, and they want to remove the gallbladder. So they scheduled me to see a surgeon for like a pre-op appointment for a meeting. I went, and he was very abrupt with me. I found him quite rude. He was trying to hand me some medicine for ulcers. He set up an appointment to do an endoscopy, which is the tube down the throat, just to make sure, because the symptoms are similar to that of ulcers, just to be sure what else might possibly be going on. But he did say, you definitely will need your gallbladder out at some point. If you don't do it now, you'll probably end up needing an emergency surgery down the road. If the gallstones are to move through your bile ducts, it can be very dangerous. He had given me some medicine for ulcers, and I asked him if the medicine had any symptoms, and he started laughing at me and said, "You mean side effects?" And I just thought that was kind of condescending, but whatever. I know I'm a very sensitive person. I kind of just brushed it off. Now the surgery is the next thing, so I'm really nervous about that. We're believing it's going to be July the 13th. I'm going to get a confirmation call probably tomorrow. So thanks so much for watching. There will be a part 2 coming soon, and have an awesome day. Bye!